Thank you for watching Crooked Halo Tarot. We're doing a reading for the sign of Gemini. Gemini, we're starting off with these Major Arcana only cards. Upright only for the center of the spread, for the main energy, your main energy. Then we're filling out the rest of the spread to get more information. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Helps out the channel and helps me get these messages out to more people who need to hear them. All right, what do we have for Gemini, please? Gemini, please. What's the main energy for Gemini? What does Gemini need to know, please? What does Gemini need to know, please? Clear messages, please, for Gemini. Clear messages, please, for Gemini. Judgment. Okay, let's dive into this and see what information we can get. What do we have about this judgment energy? What do we have about this judgment energy for Gemini, please? Tell me more about this judgment energy for Gemini. More, please, for Gemini. More, please, for Gemini on this judgment energy, please. More, please, on this judgment energy for Gemini. More, please, on this judgment energy for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? Tell me about this judgment energy for Gemini, please. Gemini? Gemini? Thank you. We have Seven of Wands. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. More, please, on this judgment energy. Tell me more, please, on this judgment energy, please. Thank you. King of Wands in reverse. Judgment. More, please. More, please. Tell me about this judgment energy. Four of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. One more, please. One more, please, on this judgment energy for Gemini. One more, please. Thank you. Two of Cups in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles in the reverse, High Priestess in the reverse, the Devil, the Hierophant in reverse. Something restrictive, some toxic, restrictive, restraining energy, lack of intuition, a lack of cooperation, being stuck, immoral. Could be the end of a relationship, doesn't have to be, but there's something very unfair, something very ugly here. Someone very unenlightened, very manipulative energy. There feels that this is someone or something that may have intentionally been harmful. Let's dive in. Seven of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Swords, these two in the reverse. Defensiveness, a need for self-protection, holding your ground, fighting off something that can't grow, doesn't grow, isn't a real offer. There may be an energy watching you as well, but there's lies, there's manipulation, there's mind games. I don't know what area of life this is, but there's something that it wants to stunt your growth. It wants to stunt your growth. It wants you to remain on the defensive. It wants you to remain on the defensive. It wants to stunt your growth. It's an ugly energy. The Devil in the upright isn't always... There's so many different ways, so many different things it can be, but this is very ugly, very toxic energy. Intentionally cruel, intentionally toxic. wanting to stunt your growth. And I feel like they have been keeping an eye on you. Maybe they always watch what you do. Even if, let's say it's a relationship, it doesn't have to be, but let's say it is. This is someone who really, they want to know where you are, what you're doing. They want to keep a close eye on you so they can keep you reined in, so they can keep you from reaching out, from finding other options. I don't know, it's a very ugly energy. They want you to remain defensive. They want to keep you under their control. They want to keep you under their control. Maybe a fire sign, doesn't have to be. The King of Wands in reverse is a very volatile energy. This is someone who does not have their desires under control, does not have their temper under control, does what they want when they want. It's easy to hurt their ego. They lash out. They do not have their inner animal, inner demon under control at all. It just roars out of them. Maybe not all the time, but when it does, it's a volatile energy, volatile. But we have Judgment here twice. It's a raising up of your inner self. It's finding inner peace. It's looking at your own truth, it's releasing yourself. You're releasing yourself. There's a little bit of a hermit energy here. Looking within. Choosing a better path for yourself. Choosing to acknowledge who you are inside. Choosing to free yourself. To raise yourself, to raise your vibration. This energy does not like that. They do not want that. It is a very controlling energy. This is the kind of energy who sees you being happy, so they start a fight. If you're having a good day, they will go out of their way to turn it bad. Again, could be any area of life. And I don't know what stage of this you're in. If you're still in the defensive stage, if you're in the realizing stage, or if you're in the recovery stage. But there's very much a recovery stage here, right? Rest and recovery after heartbreak, after difficult times. A fulfillment, an abundance, a happiness, a joy, a good relationships with people. There's some, whatever this other energy is, again, could be relationships, doesn't have to be. It feels for many of you, it is. This was not the soul tie you thought it was or hoped it would be. It may have been presented to you that way as part of trying to manipulate you. As part of keeping you from moving on. But as you've looked inside and called judgment, not just on them, but more so on yourself, you've released yourself from this prison, from this devil energy, from this you've released yourself from your own constraints. It's like you see who you really are. There's a very freeing element to it. Very freeing element. Recovery from this energy. A new joy, a new happiness, a new peace. Judgment is being called on this person. There's a karma. There's a karma to this. And you have been banking good karma, and they have not. And karma is turning this barren wasteland of an energy, of a situation. It's being transformed It's being raised up. You're being raised up from 0 pentacles, right? The Ace of Pentacles in reverse is like, you think there's a seed planted, but it's empty. It's a dead seed. It cannot grow. To all the pentacles, to full abundance. You're being raised up into this. But they're going to be stuck here, whatever this is, until they are willing to look at themselves, until they are willing to call judgment on themselves. Let the universe judge them. You judge yourself, and judge yourself fairly. Judge yourself fairly. Don't beat yourself up over shit. Just say, what's my part? My part is, I haven't given myself enough credit. My part is, I let this happen for so long. I didn't believe in myself. I allowed myself to get manipulated. I allowed myself to be taken advantage of. And then leave it at that. Accept it. Forgive yourself. Forgive them. And release yourself. Let the universe judge them. Judge yourself fairly. You've already done your time. You've already done your time. You're out. Enjoy your freedom. Enjoy your freedom. Do not stay in this prison anymore. I think they are still want to rope you in. I think they still want to judge you. But in the other way, the judgmental way, the make you feel bad about yourself way, they're watching you. In some cases, it might be, some of you might be dealing with a scary kind of watching. Be careful. But for most of you, I feel like, and if that's the case, get a restraining order. But for most of you, I feel like they're looking for their way to keep you stuck, their way to wiggle back in, their way to stop you from elevating, stop you from healing, stop you from breaking free of this shell. Of releasing who you really are into the world. They don't want you to see it. They don't want you to acknowledge it. They don't want you to see it, seeing it, acknowledging it. They don't want you to. But there is no real connection here. There is no, I'm not saying you don't love this person, situation, whatever, but it's not a bond. It's not a soul. It's not fulfilling. You'll never find fulfillment. I feel like there's a real manipulation here to keep you tied. But judgment has come to release you from it. And let the divine karma, the universe, handle their part of the judgment. Your karma is being released from it. And in the release, you're recovering and you're finding everything you could want. It's coming for you. Don't let them hold you. Don't let them manipulate you. Don't give them any energy. Don't give them any energy. No energy. No energy at all. Whatever this is, do not give them an ounce of your energy. Do not let them pull out the ugly in you. That's what they want, because they are ugly inside. They are volatile. They want that for you. It somehow makes them feel better. They want to keep you stuck in this misery with them. Makes them feel powerful. Makes them feel better about themselves, because you're beautiful. You have a beautiful soul, beautiful heart. But if they can make you look, if they could bring out the ugly in you, then they don't feel so bad about themselves. They feel less ugly. Gemini, that's what I have for you. Until next time.